Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. First and foremost, you might be wondering why I have the Palestinian scarf wrapped around my face. I have a question for you. What is it that you think about when you see this? Do you think that this could be a brother who is worshiping God, who loves God, who even loves you and wants nothing but the best for you and all of mankind? Do you think of a man who has children, who just got done fixing them French toast? Do you think of a man who doesn't even want to hurt an animal, let alone hurt another human being? Do you think of a man who prays to God for the peace to be given to the whole world? Do you think of a man who loves justice and freedom? Do you think of a man who loves America and its people? If you don't think these things, then ask yourself why. Is it because you see on the news brothers with this on their face and machine guns in their hands? Do you ever stop to think that maybe those brothers are also men who just got done fixing their children breakfast? They're also men who love God, who fight for justice, who want nothing but peace for the world? Or do you think they're all just crazy fanatics who hate freedom? Do you ever stop to think about their motivation for why they have a gun or why they have to carry a gun? Do you believe really that they want to have a gun in their hand? Do you think that some of these people like fighting? Are there miscreants? Are there corruptors in the world? Are there people who would rather make mischief and corrupt than to have peace? Yes. But just because you see someone with one of these on their heads doesn't necessarily mean that they're a terrorist. I don't know how to make a bomb. I have no idea how to. But if somebody was hurting my children, or invading my home, or raping my women, or stealing what I needed to live, I would do the same thing that these brothers are doing. Regardless of how you feel about politics or religion, there are truths in this world that we cannot deny. There's only one God, and you and me are no different. If I cut myself, I'll bleed. If you cut yourself, you'll bleed. You love your children, and I love mine. You would protect your children, and I will protect mine. I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone. I hate things. I hate oppression. I hate injustice. I hate bigotry. And these are all things that God doesn't like either. Because He's told us over and over and over again in all of our scriptures that He doesn't. Why do I wear this? I usually don't wear it like this. I have no reason to. But I did it to prove a point today. You can't always judge a book by its cover. Also, I wear this around my shoulders because it symbolizes the freedom from Palestine. It symbolizes the Palestinian revolution. Those people in Palestine have been oppressed for 50 years, and they're fighting against tanks with rocks. No one will help them. It's time for the American people to represent what our government is supposed to represent. It's time for the American people to show the rest of the world that we're not a bunch of ignorant baboons who just want to take over the world, because that's how our government is portraying us. It's time for our government to start representing the American people the way that they should. We don't want to invade other people's lands. We don't want to go to war and lose our brothers and sisters and our sons and daughters over oil and drugs. Now, if we're fighting for freedom, we're fighting for freedom, but there's no Al Qaeda in Afghanistan. It's only the Taliban, and the Taliban are only defending their land, their country. They look at us as we're occupying their land. They look at us as we are tyrants, oppressing, invading. And this is the truth of the matter, no matter how you feel. I love America. I love being able to wake up and walk down the street without having to worry about a bomb hitting me. But does that mean I don't love the people who are in countries that do have to worry about these things? Or that I don't think about the children starving in Africa when I eat my food? Or when I complain about certain things and I feel ashamed of myself because there's some mothers who are right now weeping over their babies not old enough to be off the bottle, they just got blown up by a bomb? Am I so self-absorbed playing my iPod and my PlayStation that I don't think about the rest of the world around me? Do I think I'm better than the rest of the world because I'm an American? No, I don't. There's only one God, and we're supposed to all love one another. We came from two people, Adam and Eve, one soul, two people, mankind, one God. Why do you think Jesus and all the other prophets said, worship the one true God and love one another as you love yourself? Muhammad said the same thing, that there's only one God, and that he is not an idol. He is not a statue. He is not a piece of wood. He is God. And he also said that you're not a believer until you want for the rest of mankind what you want for yourself. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon Muhammad and his posterity and upon all of the prophets of God. Let us stop being bigots. Let us remove the mask that we all wear and love one another for the sake of the Creator of the heavens and the earth. The ones who make peace, the ones who make love, the ones who cry for God's sake, these people will find shade. Let's love one another. We know the law. We know what God wants. Let's surrender to it. Let's stop being what the devil wants us to be. Separation, division, oppression, greed, anger, hate. These are all things that the devil manipulates. The devil causes. All we have to do is love. It's that easy. I love you all for the sake of the Creator. May peace and blessings be upon you and your families. I hope and pray that one day we can see a time where it will be happy. And we've been promised that. Victory comes through God and God alone. May Allah be with you all. Alhamdulillah.